Hey guys, I went to school today with this lovely assortment on my arm, and my friend was like, "Oh, I could do that for the zombie prom." So, hi Drew, I'm gonna give you a little tutorial for amateurs. Yay! There are a lot of other tutorials out there that are much better than this one's gonna be, but they're all like spectacularly awesome, and they're like, "Oh, watch me, this super spectacular, fantastic professional with my sculpting flesh wax." And then, oh, that is like the most magnificent gore ever. And I'm over here like, so today I'm just gonna show you how to do a wound. It's not specific to anything. It just kind of looks nasty and makes people uncomfortable. So mission accomplished there. You're gonna need some things. It's pretty simple. You're gonna need Elmer's glue. Yeah. Just pop that off the shelf, you know. And then over here, ignoring the messy room, we've got our assortment of makeup stuff. You're gonna need a butt ton of brushes, some just powder, lube, foundation, that's what it's called, mascara, and you're gonna need an assortment of other colors. You're not gonna need the blues very much for this tutorial. That'll be the zombie one, Drew. And you're gonna need, your bright pink, and if you got it, some like in your face kind of mahogany, and this, which is that kind of an off tone, flesh tone, something that's like darker than you are as a person. And your browns. If you have orange, that would be fabulous, and a little bit of black might be necessary. Also eyeliner, if you need that for a little extra. So that's your stuff. You need blush, you need brush, and some red paint. I don't have any correct red paint. Face paint's probably better. Anything but what I currently have, but it's paint and it's red, and it'll work for today. So, coming around here, step one. You're gonna need to make the thingy. And you see this? This is what's gonna become your wound. You need to make it. It's a booger. You know when you get Elmer's glue in your hands and you're like, ugh, and so you're like, and there's like little glue snots everywhere? You're gonna make some glue snots, okay? I would suggest you put it on a tray, but since the tray is not going to be big enough for today, I'm just going to do it on my nasty desk, which has seen quite a lot with the ink spots. No boobs in the shot. You get your Elmer's glue, and you spread that crap down, just on any surface. Blah, 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 blah. Try not to breathe it in. We don't need any contact high. If you get contact high, even it is not my fault. Don't tell your mom that you saw this and got contact high. It's not my fault. Alright, now you take your foundation concealer. I got some Mary Kay medium coverage. But, whatever you got. You just pour that crap on there. Not pour it, just little dabs. A little too much right there. Now what you gotta do is you make your boogers. You just, you massage that in. Seductively seduce the boogers. And you can see them making boogers. Remember, you're making boogers and you're gonna stick them on your arm. No biggie. Look at all that. If you can even see what I'm doing, I don't have a very good webcam. And you just roll it up. You may have to do it a few times. I had to do it several times to get this lovely snot right here. make sure when you apply the boogers, your arms are relatively clean. You know, you don't have to be like, sterilized, but not raunchy. Pick up the boogers. Get them off your fingers. Goodness gracious, they're everywhere. Look, there's a lovely little snot that's relatively your flesh tone. And you take the snot, bloop, and now you got a bigger snot. And you can shape it because it's different because of the concealer. The consistency of this booger is different than the other boogers. Usually with your Elmer's glue boogers, they're not very willing to shape, but this one will work with you. He's cool. Yep. And basically you want to shape him. Yep. Make him nice and pretty. Pull him out. Squeeze him out. Make him pretty. So pretty. Such a pretty young lady. Wasn't being loud enough. We'll see. Ah da da da. There's the booger. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. Yeah, get just, because I'm gonna stick it on my wrist because I've run out of room. I'm gonna, I don't want to upset anybody. If this makes anyone uncomfortable, I'm sorry about its placement. But this is, I'm out of room. I would not suggest putting it here because you don't want to trigger people. And I'm sorry if it makes anyone upset that I'm placing it here, but I don't got anywhere else. I'm running out of room here. There you go. I might put some else. You can just, it could go anywhere. Yeah. And I've got this like slasher film thing going for me. Could do it there. Could go anywhere. Stick to them. Okay. So you pick your spot. I'm gonna get my tray out. Trying to decide which way looks best. We're gonna go here. And you just shape it to the way you want it to look. Get down there, you little chicken. Okay, there you go. There's your thingy. You're gonna get your Elmer's glue. Scrape it off. See, I scraped it. And you just kind of, dab it. Because it loses its stickiness once it's a booger. So you gotta put a little more glue on there. You put some glue on, you let it dry, then you put a little more glue on. You see how I got this stringy action going? Hopefully you can see it. That's fun. This is your friend. Those nasty strings. Yeah, you can see it. They're your best friends. Okay, and you kind of pull the strings off the main booger. You can see what I'm doing here. And attach it to your arm. It kind of makes it look awesome. Just like, it's kind of awesome. A little bit, right? Yeah. Other side, sort of. Yeah, this could take a minute. They usually stay better. I probably put too much concealer, not because of the foundation. That's the thing you gotta watch out for. Too much foundation will mess up the stickification process. It's a real science word. I learned it in science class because it's a science word. Stickification process could be all wonked out. Wonked out is also a scientific term. It'll stay. It'll do its thing. It's a little too thick for my liking, but it, gets the job done. It's just a tutorial. You do not want too much sticky stuff. It's, takes forever, I'm sorry. An orchestra girl sitting next to me saw it and she's like, I want to touch it, but then I don't want to touch it. So I touched her with it and she was like, she like shuddered and freaked out for like a minute. It was funny. You stay down, you little nugget. Don't cause a ruckus. And you could, hopefully you can see the texture. It's looking interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna put a little more around it. You'll see why soon. Not much, a little bit in the surrounding area of your little fake wound. Ta-da! So now you're gonna come over here and you're gonna get your powder and your big brush. Haha. Powder that up and you very lightly tap it. And get it all over the place. Look at that, it's beautiful. And usually it stays better now that you've got some stuff on it. It usually takes me a little longer because I take my time and let it dry all the way and then put more stuff on. Just because I like taking it so easy. Alrighty. There you go with that. You want to bust out your little tiny brush. And you set down the kind of foggy stuff on here is just, more foundation. And you put your glue on the tray. And it's not a fancy tray or anything, it's literally just it's a cover to a pencil case. That's all it is. Not fancy. It's just anything you can use to work on. And you just dab it. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. And you check. It's still red because of the last time I did this. I'm a dummy and I didn't clean it. Clean your stuff. Cleanliness is key. Mm. Yeah, just get a little bit loaded up. Not too heavy stuff. And you kind of want to go around. Using the side of the thing. Lost could take forever. And you just tap all around. Good. You don't necessarily want to pick up boogers that are on the tray yet. Based upon personal preference, if you want to do that later, go right on ahead. I'll pass on that for now though. Spread out your glue. Da. Yeah, just get your painting done. No, can't you see it? Okay, here we go. Nice. You're just painting. Kind of close to, but not like right up against. Not further out than where you placed your powder. Alright, and that there. Once you get that done, you're gonna get out your bright paint. Where's my thingy? There it is. Your bright paint. Use your big brush again, because it's a larger one. And something little like this guy over here, you'd use a smaller brush. We're gonna use a big brush right now. And you just really bright. Gonna give it that kind of infected, nasty look. Hopefully you can see the area around the wound is now kind of that nasty pink. Ta-da! Alrighty. Now you're gonna get more glue. Goodness gracious, my poor glue bottle. I got this yesterday and I'm already halfway through it. My mother's gonna kill me. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. Finishing. I told you. My mom does not talk like that. And now we're gonna go for round 2. You're gonna get a little closer this time. See how it's not quite as far out as previous round was? And you're gonna get closer to it. At some point that kind of goes under, like you see over here. So you have to do the little reach around and get in the crevice. Yep. And you dab it. Alrighty. Now, the next step. You're gonna bust out. See that lovely dark color right there. And if you don't have that one, then you can just use your brown. I'm actually going to do a combination of the two. Get your lower on the brown, and a little bit of this. I like using both of them because I just like the way it looks better. It's cool if you just use brown. And you tap it. It's pinkish. It's like a mahogany color. Ta-da! Alrighty. Now we're going to get up on top of that one. Yeah, I'm going to just tap it. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, 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 everybody. Don't forget the sides. I'm pretty sure this here is an eyebrow brush. Just, note that. Do not forget the sides. Once you got that, let's start with the smaller brush. I'm gonna use some brown. I'm just gonna tap the top. Yeah. Don't forget your sides. That's looking pretty good. Yep. Now, on these guys, they have more texture. And they look more scabby. And it's because I let them get more boogery. Because I did not use concealer in this one. I did on this one. But whatevs. To make more texture like this, you can use like a little blade thingy. And or you can take your Elmer's brush, which is like made out of straight up straw. Yeah, fine. And you poke, poke, poke. You do that thing you did in the beginning. Hit that pop, pop. You get that going. Yep. And it'll make these little nasty stringy thingies, but they're your friend, don't worry. They add texture. Yep. Let's add more texture. Don't look at me, honey. Don't play me like that, homie. There you go. Now, I'm gonna whip out this color. It's that discolored flesh tone. You don't need to use it. You can just use more brown. But I'm gonna use it because I like it better. And I have it. Haha. we're just gonna use this on top. I'm gonna just blend some of the colors that are already out there. Alrighty, now next step, we're gonna do a little more of the tappy crap because I'm not satisfied with the texture yet. At this point, your tray glue is gonna get kind of boogery. That's cool. You can use that. It's really gross, right? Well, this is kind of gross stuff we're doing here anyway. So there you go. And the extra added little boogers kind of make it look interesting. Have I really been here for 26 minutes? Dang, I'm awful. Yep, there are your little texture bumps. Usually it takes me faster, but because I'm talking and trying to let you guys see. Usually I can like whip it out like and it's done. This extra stuff for fun. More of that brown. Bust out your Elmer's glue brush. Get back. Don't be a punk. Don't be a punk. Come on, you don't get to be on. Be a punk. You ain't got time for that. I ain't no rock star here. Don't let me on that punk crap. Okay. More dark brown! This is a process, guys. I'm busting out the big brush. And I got some hairs in there. Clean brush. Yeah. Pretty nice. Oh, it's gross, right? Yeah, nasty. What's that girl? Yes. Okay. There's that. Looking grody, right? Yep. I'm gonna put some more pink. Because yay. Alright, now the part you've all been waiting for. The blood! Yay! And sometimes I blood first, sometimes I scab first. Usually I go blood, scab, blood. When you scab, you get your mascara. And you're gonna put it on the tray. Come on. There you go. This is old mascara. It doesn't matter what mascara you use. You can use black or brown. I don't have any brown. I prefer to use a mixture of the black and the brown. Whatevs. Make sure your tiny brush is clean. You're gonna take a regular brush, do a different one. It's best to use different brushes for each thing, but you know, sometimes I break that rule. Get on the tips, and you tap. Tap up on the floor, tap that, it's just amateur makeup. Don't expect it to be anything fantastic. It's not. It's just Elmer's glue and random crap that a high school is video are. Take the little brush and you go up against the sides. The sides are your worst enemy, because stuff does not like to stay there. So you gotta really get up in those crevices. If you see a line you like right here, right there, like this line, emphasize it. It looks nice and bloody. I don't have any fake blood, I have paint. It's good to get the blood in the crevices. Like if you see a crevice, stick some blood in there. But do not be aggressive because it will destroy their beautiful hard work. Yeah, that looks nice. Looks really gross. I'm gonna put some more brown on top of the red paint, and the red paint will dry with the stuff and hold it on. Well, to me this feels like this has been like 5 minutes, but I know it's been much longer. Kind of want to lighten up the around it area, which I'm going to. Okay. I'm feeling like right around it is a little too dark for my taste, because I'm going back to the powder. Go back to the powder. I'm just gonna lighten some areas up so it looks nicer. Alright. Now I'm gonna clear off my blood brush because I don't have a tiny brush that is satisfactory for the scabs. I just got a piece of paper here, then I'm wiping it off. That's what you do. Is you get a little bit, and then you wipe it off. It's your process. And you get a little bit, and then you wipe it off. And you get a little bit, and you wipe it off. And eventually you'll have a loaded brush. Okay. So, you gotta think, okay, scabs are usually at the very top of the one, right? Yeah. So you go to the places that have the most aesthetic for being scabby. And if there is a crevice, you do not want to put the black in there. You kind of want the color underneath to show through. Kind of tap in the top. Mm. Size me a little bit. A little more brown. And we're gonna go back to our blood. Make it a little more fresh in certain spots. Nice and nasty. But I'm just gonna go nuts with blood here. Well, so yeah, it's looking pretty gory. And then you clean your area. Whoosh. Yeah, that's basically it. It's not fancy. I didn't use any expensive stuff. This is just, most of my makeup is hand-me-down makeup anyway, that I get from my cousins. So, yeah. So, I didn't put any glue in it. I'm gonna brush it over with some glue. Maybe. I'll do another one for zombies. I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna post it for Drew. Because Drew is going as Zombie Abraham Lincoln. And I think that's pretty dandy. You chug on, Drew. Alright, yeah, so that's it. That's how you make an amateur from far away. It's like, oh my god, what'd you do? If you want it to look like you've had some serious ruckus, you add more junk around the inflicted areas. So your arm looks swollen. Screw nuts, man. It's hard to tell if my camera's focused. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my amateur tutorial on how to make, wounds. Looks like the ring, it's cute, I like it. I'll probably put more tutorials up, I might not, depends on how I feel at the time. I hope this was helpful to you, Drew, because I mean, you're the one who asked me to put it up. I hope your sexy butt has fun at the other prom. I wish Duncan could be there with ya, but he's there in spirit. I love you. And yeah, everybody else, you're not Drew, so you're not school. But yeah, hopefully this helps you. Elmer's glue. Pink stuff, red stuff, brown stuff, black stuff, and eyeliner. I didn't put any eyeliner in it. I usually don't. Too busy up here, as you can see. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was good. It was long. I'm so sorry. Maybe I can do a speed up? I don't know. Whatever. Thanks, okay. Have a nice evening. Morning. I have to go exercise. Yay. I will fit into a smaller dress. We'll see. Okay, bye!